So somebody commented on one of my videos asking me, why can't new grads travel nurse? Let's talk about a few reasons. Hey friends, it's your girl Nurse Rocky. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Number one, if you're not subscribed to my channel, why not? Go ahead and hit that button down below, as well as the notification bell so you don't miss anything from your girl. Also, if you're an aspiring travel nurse, this video is for you because we're trying to find out if you're ready to go. These are a few of the ways that you can tell that you are ready to start travel nursing. Now, I know there's somebody that's gonna say, you're not gonna be 100% ready, you just have to do it. Don't wait, what's the time frame? Now, I don't give people a time frame just because of this reason. Everybody's circumstances are different and we reach different levels at different times, so I can't say a year or two. Now, officially, some hospitals and some agencies will require 1 to 2 years experience. These are just my recommendations as to how to really and truly figure out if you are ready. Despite what paper says, despite what legal says, hospitals or agencies say, at the end of the day, you have to go, you have to feel comfortable, you have to deliver competent care. So these are things that you need to consider. So I'm hitting y'all with the 3 C's. These are 3 ways to know that you are ready to start travel nursing. The first way is confidence. Are you confident in your skills as a nurse? Have you seen and cared for most of the types of patients on your unit? What kind of acuity have you really taken care of? Are you able to even teach? What do they say? See one, do one, teach one. How far along are you with your skills and experience as a nurse? Do you feel comfortable with that? Do you feel confident in that? Actually, another thing that you can use to kind of test your skills is the skills checklist that most travel nurse agencies provide. I'm not sure if hospitals provide one as well, but travel nurse agencies require you to do a skills checklist before you even get started. And a lot of veteran nurses, honestly, we kind of just go through that list like proficient, 4 or 5, whatever the scale is. But this is not the time to kind of like just breeze through that skills checklist just to get it done. The skills checklist is really a good way, if you're honest with yourself, to tell where you are in your proficiency in your skills as a nurse. So I say, look at one of the, honestly, if you're even just considering traveling and you're on the newer side of nursing, talk to some of these agencies or acquire just a basic skills checklist for whatever area you're in. If it's med-surg, tele, ICU, ER, whatever department that you're in, find a skills checklist online. I will link one down below that's either the most commonly used or similar to the most commonly used skills checklist, just so you can kind of get an idea of some of the skills that you need to be proficient in. That is a great test to kind of see where you are. I highly recommend that you take that seriously. And honestly, if you can't honestly check those off as proficient, then maybe you should take some time for some education before you just get out there and just kind of like read up, learn some things, and try and get some eyes and hands on some of those things before you go out on your own. You're always going to be learning throughout the process, so you're not going to know 100% of everything before you begin traveling. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is you want to be comfortable and familiar with as many things as possible before you get out there. So the answer for the person who's asking why new grads can't travel, it's really simple for me, but I'm gonna break it down and explain it for you all. You would not want to walk into a facility as a new grad travel nurse seeking to help that facility, because the facility is going to end up needing to help you. You simply don't know enough as a new grad. You simply haven't seen enough as a new grad. Travel nursing is intensely independent, and for a new grad nurse or even an established nurse who's not really solidified and confident in their skills, it's just not safe, suitable, or smart to travel. Plain and simple. So piggybacking off of the first way to know if you're ready to travel is the second C, and that's comfortability. Comfortability, is that a word? Did I just make that up? The second way to know if you are ready to travel is asking yourself, how comfortable am I with change? Are you comfortable with change to the point where you can adapt and adjust to any situation that you are put in? So how comfortable are you with change? Like, this is a major question that you need to ask yourself. I have worked on many a unit where staff and things like that, they complain about the smallest things. Like if a facility changes something that they used to do, and they complain about it. Like in my head, I'm thinking, please do not become a travel nurse if you're gonna be doing all this. If you're gonna be talking like this, complaining like this, because it is not for you. So are you the type of person that can take on any direction, that you can adapt with any kind of change without being super stressed out? These are the type of things that you need to ask yourself before deciding if you are ready to get out there and start travel nursing. Because a lot of travel nurses, even even that I've seen will like be 100% twisted on what they thought they came to do. It's just like, we are supplemental staff, meaning we are to support the hospital on the needs that they have. Now, mind you, we always have to be safe in the roles that we play. We can't just be placed anywhere, and I get that, but in safe and scope of practice capacities, we need to be willing and ready to work wherever the hospital needs us to work. You know what I mean? And so sometimes, even in the travel process, even with the job acquiring process, you might be assigned to one hospital and then they realize that, you know, they overestimated their needs, but their sister hospital needs more nurses, so they'll transfer you over there, and this, that, and the other. Once you get to an assignment, you may be floated to different floors. Like, there's so much change that goes on in the travel nurse's life, and you need to ask yourself if you are ready for any of those changes. And one of the third ways to kind of ask yourself if you are ready to start travel nursing or start something new, it's non-traditional, but I'm going to mention it as the third reason because I think it is something to consider, and this is complacency. I don't know where you are in your career, but sometimes we get to places in our careers where we're just way too comfortable, we're way too stagnant, and we're kind of at a standstill in our career. I personally don't believe that going back to school or transitioning into a management or administrative position is the best way to grow or move forward. Some people don't desire those areas. Hashtag me. So I think things like changing locations, switching specialties, things like that, dabbling into other areas of nursing, those are also ways into challenging yourself and growing and learning new things. So I do believe that if you're at a place where you feel like you've tapped into all your resources at this facility, you've taken all the classes, you've really just like extended yourself, and you're kind of like at a standstill, and you're just like, I don't know, you're not really growing and you want to challenge yourself, maybe consider travel nursing. Now, granted, this is dependent on your life circumstance. Like, you got 2 young children. I'm not telling you to just go out there and just leave your kids. So just definitely it's something to consider. So just a quick recap on different ways to decide if you are ready to start travel nursing. 1 is your confidence level. 2 is being comfortable with change. 3 is complacency with the desired challenge. So hopefully this was just a quick video to kind of get the juices flowing, kind of get you asking yourself questions about where you are. And if you're considering travel nursing, you can kind of ask yourself these questions. If there's something that I didn't cover, or if there's any travel nurses out there watching this video, let me know down below in the comment section how you felt when you first started traveling. Did you feel ready? I want to start doing something. I want to start asking you guys a question of the week or a question of the video. I don't know. I want to start asking you guys a question each video. So today's question is, if you could work anywhere right now, where would you work and why? That's it for this video. Thank you guys for rocking with Nurse Rocky. I'll see you guys in my next video.